are friendly, right? Okay, never mind then. Let's talk about beef. YouTuber beef. Kicking things off is Fousey with another one of his rants about alpha, beta, theta, sigma, BS males. Last summer in August, Fousey arrived at Jack Doherty's house to make some content. The Island Boys were there, Neon was there was a fight. And I'm not talking about the one between Neon and the Island Boys, which was anticlimactic to say the least. I'm talking about the one between Yusuf, a 33-year-old YouTuber at the time, slapping 19-year-old Jack Doherty. And it's not like Doherty was asking for it. Fousey actually started the fight. Jack was respectful, he didn't talk back, and showed a lot of emotional maturity in the 2-hour kick stream. Yusuf, on the other hand, was a complete tool. From the time he shook Doherty's hand, he started berating him about being dishonest.
How honest are you? Pretty honest. I'm gonna know if you're...
Accused him of pimping, spit in his apartment, and walked around Doherty's apartment with a massive ego. Even after all of this, Doherty remained calm, because he knows you don't engage with a crazy person. But when that crazy person engages with you, well, let's just say things didn't go smoothly. After that fight, which Fousey started by throwing a water bottle at Doherty's face, he was escorted out of the house and went home, but not before watering Jack's lawn.
Let me piss on his grass. I'm gonna piss on your grass.
Later on, the police got involved and Fousey lost his deal with Kick Live. Karma is a bitch, isn't it? Speaking of karma, Logan Paul and Gideon's beef was even worse. This is how the fight escalated.
I wasn't the one laughing when Jake was making fun of me. I'm real when it needs to be real, and you don't deserve to be real too.
Yeah, right. Please.
And here's how it started. Gideon and Logan Paul were collaborators, business partners on Prime, best friends, buddies, two peas in a pod, until Logan asked Gideon to switch seats during a UFC event in April 2023.
I'm gonna just stay here. I'll just switch with Chris.
Shut the fucking shit up.
Gideon said he's fine moving, but look at his reaction. Fans in the comment section saw this and practically destroyed Gideon, saying he clearly got his feelings hurt. Being a man of his word, Gideon kept his mouth shut and didn't respond, but all that changed when Jake Paul said,
"Can you move to your left a little? I'm not fucking Gideon, bitch." Just because we want to let Zach sit down and you're kind of taking up this space, do I look like fucking Gideon?
As you might have guessed already, Gideon didn't take this too well, so he responded.
Okay, Jake, you can go toe-to-toe with your brother. So, Jake, why didn't you keep the same energy when he your girlfriend while you were still dating her?
Did you feel it? Did you feel that burn? Oh, but it gets worse. Gideon then made reaction videos to Logan Paul's wife saying,
I sucked a in a football stadium full of people once.
And now you're pretty much caught up with everything that happened leading up to the heated exchange of insults between Gideon and Logan Paul during the highly anticipated UFC match between Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis. And after that encounter, Gideon announced that he'd be leaving Prime Squad for good, saying he felt disrespected. Speaking of splitting ties with Logan Paul, it's strange to think that a beef between two YouTubers could be started by a comedian, but here we are. When stand-up comedian Bobby Lee appeared on the Impulsive podcast, episode 351, Logan's third host, George Janko, walked off the interview after getting roasted like a marshmallow by Bobby.
Yeah, I know. George has been under a tremendous amount of abuse. No, stop, George. I want you over here with me. George, I want you over here with me.
George Janko was part of the Impulsive gang since episode 219 when Logan first announced his arrival.
My best friend, George Janko.
Let's go. George.
For 132 episodes, things were going smoothly. But when Bobby Lee came on the podcast and began cracking jokes at George's expense, the host got mad and walked out. Like he literally called an Uber and left.
I know. George has been under a tremendous amount of abuse. No, stop, George. I want you over here with me. George, I want you over here with me. Chase him down. Go. You find him. George, no, go get him. I said this, he walked, and that's a first, and now we're gonna have to deal with the fallout of this episode for the next months. I swear to God, Bobby Lee, you've pissed off my co-host. He's probably crying in the driveway.
And that's when things started unraveling. Fans began attacking George Janko in the comment section, saying he's not a real comedian if he can't take a joke. When Logan Paul appeared on Bobby Lee's podcast, episode 376, Bobby called him back, saying he was sorry. As a response, George said he also apologized for storming off after Bobby Lee took back his apology.
Let's talk for a second. Are you driving?
Okay.
No, I'm not driving.
Okay, I want to apologize for my behavior on your podcast.
Bobby Lee, you shut your mouth. I'm apologizing to you. I left you. You were our guest. I will forever regret that for the rest of my fucking life.
Thank you for saying that.
To me.
But I want to pull back my apology then.
So it's all good. Logan and George are best buddies to this day, right? Not quite. After that episode unraveled, George revealed how Logan Paul abused him for his religious beliefs and said he didn't pay him for the work he did, which prompted Janko to start his own podcast with the first episode titled, Why George Janko is Not on Impulsive. After that, Logan Paul released a video basically trying to disprove some of the claims George Janko made against him, but all he got was more hate from his fans.
I don't like talking about money. I know he doesn't want to talk money. I know he believes it out, but George made $317,000 in the 15 months that he got paid for on Impulse.
Despite providing evidence that he did pay Janko around $300,000 for all his efforts, one of the comments summed up the apology perfectly, saying, just go on his show and talk to him face to face like a normal human being. I know I just dragged Fousey through the mud at the start of this video, but Neon is probably the only person on the planet who can make him look good. If you haven't heard of Neon, consider yourself lucky. He's probably the biggest liar in the world, and there's practically nothing he wouldn't do for likes and views. This is a guy that actually faked his death for likes. About 4 years ago, in the span of 1 week, he uploaded these 4 videos. The first one was titled, Neon is Dying, and his brother supposedly uploaded it. He said his brother is in the hospital and has a tumor that has to be removed or something like that. A few days later, he uploaded a video saying goodbye to everyone. Then came a video titled, He's Gone, RIP. So that was it, right? Nope, that's not it. He came back to life uploading a video titled, I'm Alive. Well damn, Neon actually faked his death and resurrection for likes? See what I mean when I say there's nothing he wouldn't do? And if you want to see his videos, you can't. He actually deleted them. Soon after, Neon uploaded a video of him getting robbed, and fans began saying he deserved it in the comments below.
Hey, what size y'all want?
Hey, see what we did with his shirt.
Look at his shirt. Ripped all type of stuff, boy.
And for Neon, there's no such thing as bad publicity, even if he's putting his reputation on the line. So basically his style is to annoy other YouTubers until they punch him in the face, as this was the case with Fousey.
Listen, you're 35, get a grip of your life, man. Hold. Hey.
God, that smack punch felt good. Just in case that didn't make your blood boil, Neon did it once again. This time it was with Jack Doherty. You know, the guy Fousey verbally abused a few months ago. Neon began his kick stream looking to confront Jack for talking smack about him on camera. A few minutes later, Neon found Jack in the crowded arena, and when you have 2 teenage YouTubers with egos the size of the moon, this happens.
What do you get out of that, bro?
I didn't fucking do shit.
What's your boy? What do you get out of that, bro?
Get out of my face.
What the fuck you get out of that?
Eventually, Neon and Jack's security team stepped in and broke up the fight, but it did not end there. Later that night, as Neon was leaving the arena, Jack Doherty ambushed him from behind like a little
I need my shoes, bro. Hell, man. I need my shoes.
No!
It might have looked like a heated fight, but the only thing they tore up was Neon's shirt. Basically, these two use their security guards like Pokemon. What happens when fans from the opposing team sit close? I think ishowspeed knows exactly what happens. So apparently this man was a Manchester City fan, and Speed is a Manchester United fan. The YouTuber was invited to watch the FA Cup final, and no one really knows why, but this dude from the bottom row got up and sucker punched Speed.
So look at that. Hey, bro. Is it, bro? What the f? Yo. What the fuck?
Luckily, his bodyguard was there to prevent things from escalating. Speed then was forced to cut the stream because of the violence from the violent encounter.
But there was an incident where that happened in the stream, and I can't continue to stream because, you know, it's been an incident and I got contacted that I can't continue to stream.
After the match, the Manchester City fan met up with Speed and apologized, after which Speed shared the photo on June 4, 2023 on Twitter saying, "What happened today ain't cool, but I'm able to forgive. We cool." Speed even uploaded the full video of the incident on his channel, where you can clearly see the fan attack them without saying anything. If someone's being a douche, there's a little button you can push that instantly turns them into a decent human being. Bradley Martin will demonstrate on Stable Ronaldo.
Damn, actually?
shit. Oh, I didn't know that was bad. My bad, bro. Like, actually. No, actually. The camera.
That's what happens when you mess with a guy who's 3 times your size. You go to his gym and disrespect him. Bradley and Ronaldo made up in the end, and you can see them laughing about it. However, Stable Ronaldo was quoted saying, "I don't think he should have slapped me. I'm sure he regrets it." Maybe regret is not the right word, but I wish he didn't do that. But technically, we went to his spot, where we collaborated with him, and we disrespected him by taking off his hat. I mean, he has the right to do what he wants. There's a reason guys don't take each other's stuff. YouTuber Phantom thought he could get away taking Asian's fridge, calling it the Phantom tax.
Close your f***ing mind? You locking doors in this house? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We all know that if you keep doing this long enough, it'll come back to bite you. And that's exactly what happened to Phantom. After a while, Agent came to collect, and Phantom didn't like it. While Phantom was sleeping, Agent came with a buddy from Amp Productions and took back the fridge that Phantom stole in a past stream. But when they say Phantom didn't react, they doubled down and came back for Phantom's fridge too. In the end, Phantom came to Agent's room looking for a fight. See, that's why you don't take people's stuff from their room. Eventually, Phantom apologized, saying his ego and pride got in the way. Thankfully, the two creators are still good friends and collaborators. But that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out my other videos on my channel.